granted permission by the Raiders to visit with the New Orleans Saints. I'm still downtown at the NFL Super Bowl experience and everything going on downtown here in Phoenix. But I thought I'd go live and talk about this situation with Derek Carr and talk about the positives, the pros and cons of Derek Carr in a Saints uniform. I mean, clearly this would be fantastic for Derek Carr. This would be fantastic for the Saints players. Chris Olave getting a quarterback. Derek Carr proved, whether you like Derek Carr or not, whether you think Derek Carr can be an elite quarterback or win a Super Bowl or not, regardless of all that, he proved he can get the football to one wide receiver, his star wide receiver, and make that wide receiver a top 10, top 5 to 10 wide receiver in the National Football League. So Chris Olave, if Devontae Adams can get 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 100 plus receptions under the command of Derek Carr, I think the sky's the limit for Chris Olave. And so Chris Olave would absolutely be a top 10 wide receiver if Derek Carr lands in New Orleans. I truly believe that. I hope New Orleans gets a quarterback option like this. I do believe Derek Carr going to New Orleans does have some negative uh, implications elsewhere, though, right? Because when you think about how little quarterbacks there are that have, you could say, an ability to elevate wide receivers to an elite level, there aren't very many of them available. Aaron Rodgers going to Las Vegas so that Adams can have an elite quarterback, or to the Jets so Garrett Wilson could have an elite quarterback. That move makes it so one of them needs Derek Carr. You guys blasting, bro. Um, it's the catch-22. If Derek Carr goes to the Saints and Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders, then the Jets are left empty-handed. Then you got Jimmy G potentially landing in Tampa or New York or somewhere where he's going to potentially damage and hamper the production of Garrett Wilson, or Jimmy G goes to. I mean, God, I don't even know if the Raiders don't get Aaron Rodgers, then what does Jimmy G go to the Raiders? Does Mike White would be interesting. Derek Carr to the Saints, does that help Kamara? I think it does, but we also know that Kamara is one of the bigger bust candidates for 2023. Does it help him become a little less of a bust candidate? Sure. But at the same time, I'm not banking on Alvin Kamara doing much of anything at his cost of entry, because his cost of entry is going to be probably second round. I'd probably be second round, and he's potentially looking at a 6-game suspension minimum, a 6 to 8 game suspension. And I know some people think he's going to get out of that again, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will. He merely shoved that suspension into 2023 successfully. He did a good job doing it. Uh, I think the Alvin Kamara buzz in a negative way is going to kick into gear again. We saw that tape got released and nobody cared, because it was a blurry version of the tape. It wasn't that the tape's blurry, the original's blurry. It said that particular version of it was a handheld phone recording from an angle of a monitor, and so it's very blurry. The actual footage is not blurry. And if that leaks, then we got a little bit more of I think, a controversy and people talking about it. But even if it doesn't leak, the offseason's looking for stuff like this. I don't know why the in-season didn't attack it, the news medias and outlets. I did, but no one else did. No one else cared. And that's fine. I'm not saying that I was out to try and get Kamara. Whatever happened, happened. But I fully predicted Alvin Kamara to suffer a lot more backlash from that video being released, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Rashad is the real deal. Smitty is on the move. Yeah, that's right. We're going to go live tonight still. Smitty, do you reveal what your lunch was? It was burnt ends. Burnt ends, baby. Nobody got it. We had over 200 plus guesses. Nobody guessed burnt ends. Jimmy G, yeah. Can you imagine Jimmy G? I'm hoping look, I'm starting to think right now that Tua Tagovailoa might actually be I don't think he stays healthy, and I'm not gonna talk about Tua too much. Going to watch the Super Bowl. I'm going to go live from the studio watching the Super Bowl. We're going to do like a 10-hour live stream. I'm not going to talk much about Tua Tagovailoa, but Tua Tagovailoa is is in my opinion going to be extremely hard pressed to stay healthy. Okay, extremely hard pressed to stay healthy. You never heard of burnt ends? Dude, burnt ends are the bomb. It's basically like the best part of a steak, and then they're burnt. You know, it's like the ends of a steak, and then they're all burnt and they're cut up. But anyway, Tua is not going to stay healthy, but at the same time, it's like we look around these quarterbacks that are available, and I don't know that maybe our best option is to allow Tua to play 10 games and then them supplement, and maybe that keeps Tyreek Hill and Waddle afloat high enough to still be top 10 wide receivers. Maybe we don't want the only available quarterbacks to go to Miami. Like I do. I really do ultimately. But I'm saying if it doesn't work out, I'm still very, very excited about what Tua could do when he's on the field. I just don't think he's going to stay on the field long. So Derek Carr going to let's say Miami would be amazing, but at the same time, it takes away one of the quarterback options that will be available for Garrett Wilson. You know, hold on a second. I just got picking up order. Yep, that's it. Okay. Picking up tacos. We're getting some tacos. Doing it live. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. That's right. Thank you. All right. We got tacos. This is a really good place. Taco Cello. Anybody is in the Phoenix area for the Super Bowl, I recommend Taco Cello. Really, really good. That place looks like it could be pretty good there. ATL wings, baby. Um, what do we got here? Love the outside streams. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you. Outside streams, inside glasses. That's right. Don't look at it. Don't look at the welding. Don't look at the welding on a live stream. I don't know how I don't know how that'll work. Um, so, uh, what do you guys think about Derek Carr in New Orleans? I didn't get a chance to read all the comments. Hit me with the predictions. What does that make Olave? Top 6 to 10 with Derek Carr. Derek Carr who may not be the best quarterback in the world, but Derek Carr who fed Devontae Adams 1,600 yards, 100 receptions, and 14 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Doing it live, Marty. We got the tacos. We're going to head home. I've been out and about for a while. All right. All right, we're going to turn this into an audio pod. Top 12. I saw a top 12 before I started moving here. Top 12 for Olave. I mean, I think that's a guarantee, I would say almost a lock unless he gets hurt or something. I think Olave has a real strong shot at 7 to 10 wide receiver numbers with Derek Carr. Let's say New Orleans brings back Winston. I mean, he's still a top. Uh, for as long as Winston's on the field, he's still a top 10 wide receiver because Winston had Olave leading the league in air yards before Winston got injured. I just don't know if the team is going to go that route, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Crazy, man. Crazy. Uh, Absolutely love the content. What's this guy saying? Who is this? Marty? Trend setting. Bro, to be honest with you, I didn't feel like that. I felt like the live stream tonight at like 4 p.m. my time was a little weak, but we'll make up for it inside the studio tonight. But I did get my media pass. I am credentialed for Thursday. So your boy Smitty is going to be hopefully inside Radio Row, inside the media portion, the blocked off media portion of the convention center in downtown Phoenix for Super Bowl activities on Thursday. So I believe I will be going live a lot on Thursday. So get ready for that. Get ready for that. I gotta find it. I gotta get all my power supplies charged. I'll probably be live on my computer and on my phone. Um, I'm sure that there is power, but I need to get everything set up to do that. I'll probably do that. There's a chance I don't, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to attempt to do it. It's just it's harder. Like I love doing my show, my studio. You know, as fun as it is to be out there, and I probably will do it. I'm going to take the opportunity to do it because you don't get to do this very often. You get to be at the Super Bowl once in a very very great while. So to be doing this live, I think it'll be a fun experience. But it was not the longest show today, and I had two of them because I went live and I put 2013 in the title instead of 2023. So I had to end the live stream, come back live. It was kind of a mess. Um, Olave is the new Deshaun Jackson. Indy wants Winston. Maybe. Alex, thanks. I was curious. Absolutely love the content today. Thank you. Appreciate you. Card New Orleans is all right. Olave upgrade for sure. Taco Smitty. Olave top 12 with Carr. Olave stays on the Moonman list for sure. Absolutely. It's crazy, but will help Olave. I would have Olave at 11 if he gets Carr. Olave definitely top 12. Saints division is open for the taking. I don't see a clear favorite, says Richie Rich. Thomas says, how much did the backstage ticket cost? There's no cost. You just have to apply for it, and there's no there's no charge for media credentials for the Super Bowl. You just have to have a media business or a a organization, and they have to approve it. So like I'm sure they take a look at what you have going on. And if you're somebody that pretends to have something and you don't have a legit reason to be there, they won't accept your your request. But yeah, I should be there Thursday for majority of the day. For the majority of the day. And then I bought a ticket for the NFL experience, which does cost money. So for the media credentials and all that, they don't charge for that. But um, for the NFL experience, for the field goal kicking and the there's players and speakers and things like that. I think it's $40 per person. So I did buy that pass just so I could go in and out of both. Um, so I will be down there. I'll try a field goal. I'll try a field goal. Your boy Smitty could kick in his prime before the ACL. No, actually after the ACL tear, but before the patellar tendon tear and all the different injuries I've suffered. I could kick a 45-yard field goal pretty smoothly. I don't know that I could kick even a 30 now. I don't know. We'll see. It's been like 10 years since I've even tried, but I'll try and kick a 45-yarder. We'll see what I can do. We'll see if I can get signed in time for the big game. We'll see if I can do. Wouldn't that be great if I started popping off 45-yarders on the consistent and Andy Reid comes up to me, says, "Look, we got a little problem. We got we got a little oopsie. On the low key, follow me. On the low key, follow me." the American Underdog, Part Two. Smitty becomes the kicker in the NFL Super Bowl. kicking 45-yarders at the experience. So anyway, I thought I'd go live on this Derek Carr news. Um, I'll be live tonight when we have maybe more information on that. Probably not, because it sounds like Derek Carr could meet with the team on the Saints on Wednesday. Keep in mind, Derek Carr still has a no trade clause. Derek Carr is going to be owed $40.8 million. That's 40.8 $40.8 million he's owed um, at the end, or at I think end of day on February 15, or I don't know if it's at midnight or what. But if he's still on the roster by February 15, Derek Carr is going to get paid $40 million. So he's getting released. He's either traded before the 15th or he's released. So the likelihood of a trade is very little. If any, Derek Carr might be visiting these teams to get a feel for what he will do once he's released. Derek Carr has very little in the Raiders what they want, and helping facilitate a trade, because then the Raiders get draft capital. Also, keep in mind that the Saints, while they may want to eliminate the competition for Derek Carr, and he will be sought after, there is incentive for teams to say, "Hey, let's trade for Carr versus wait for him to get released," because he will be the second biggest name outside of Aaron Rodgers in quarterback movement, assuming Lamar stays. If Lamar gets franchise tagged and traded, then Lamar and Aaron Rodgers are QB 1 and 2, whichever order you want, and then Derek Carr's QB 3 on the quarterback, movement list. But there's still enough teams that need a quarterback, and enough great spots like the Bucks and the Saints and the potential Dolphins and the Jets and the Raiders. Um, there's still enough teams. Obviously, the Raiders wouldn't be there for Carr, but there's still enough teams to where it's not a big deal if Derek Carr, doesn't ink a deal early and kind of, ease his mind. But the teams that are going after Derek Carr, they're going to have to compete with all these teams that potentially are going to take a stab at him. So there is some advantage for a team like the Saints to come in with an amazing offer and try and wow Derek Carr with a big fat contract and say, hey, no need to go out there and try and, take on the stressful um, uh, situation of trying to meet with all these different teams and figure out what you want to do. We'll offer you the deal you want right now, and we'll give the Raiders this draft pick, whatever. And the Raiders are going to take essentially anything because they're going to lose him. Derek Carr's he's got a no trade clause. Derek Carr's going to say no. I don't want to. I don't want to go here. Let me go inside the studio here. We'll finish off the live inside the studio. Essentially, we did go live at 7 p.m. again, didn't we? This is our additional live stream. So we'll finish this off in the studio here. I got the tacos. I got my gear that I brought down today. Your boy's got this the Fantasy Football Show backpack. You can get these in the merch store. These are pretty cool. You can get these in the merch store on the YouTube channel. So if you're on my main YouTube channel page, there's some tabs. One is called merch. Click the merch, and you can get your merch on. All right, hold on. Hold on there, people. Let's get into the studio. Doing it live. Doing it live. Doing it live. Put the tacos down. Ziggy, activate. There we go. All right. Doing it live. This is a little different angle. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Saints are going to want offer picks next year, though. Saints don't get a choice, bro. The Saints are going to absolutely not get anything they want. The Saints are going to get. He's being released on the 15th. because he's owed 40.8 million. I'm sorry, the Saints, the Raiders. The Raiders are not going to give them one. The Raiders could give up a third rounder, fourth rounder. They could give up whatever they want. They give up whatever they want. The Raiders are their hands are tied. Uh, Smitty, I remember a stream where you had to get tacos twice from a Smitty. I do remember that one. I forget what happened. Saints are going to want to offer picks next year, though, and that's fine. I meant to say the Raiders had no choice. The Raiders will take whatever they can get. A fourth rounder. Really, honestly, what are they going to do? Say no to a fourth rounder? Oh, we're cutting him on the 15th. Saint money management is terrible. I think they try but won't be able to close. Carr is looking to be fed new players down the road if he's going to make a career finishing move. Yeah, interesting take. I can see him with the Saints. Saints will get the deal done, says Jay Frake. Smitty, you hit the Valentine's Day goal for the meat suit. Not yet, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to hit it. I'm just being honest, but we extended another month. I think I will. I've been dropping. I've been lifting. I got the bands. I got free weights and all that stuff too, but I did get the bands to kind of help me just real quickly get a set in. And I've been lifting pretty good the last couple of days. I think we'll be good. I think we are on our way, but we're definitely a little bit behind schedule. Our boy Smitty kicking it live from the transport to teleport. This is Bill. Appreciate you, Bill. Back in the lab. Smitty, I remember Saints got no choice but to get Carr. Not having the number 10 pick is a big part of needing Carr, says Jay Frake. They do need to get it done, bro. They do 100% need to get it done. 62 in here, only 26 thumbs up. Really, really. Your boy Smitty's on the streets of Phoenix, going live multiple times. I've got 27 thumbs up, 60 to 80 of you popping in and out. Roger, appreciate you. Danger, appreciate you. What's up, Danger? Danger, Stranger Danger. Uh, so in a nutshell, Derek Carr. As you know, trade clause. Derek Carr gets paid $40 million on the 15th. Derek Carr would have to be wowed by the Saints to sign a deal that would then give compensation to the Raiders, who you got to think Derek Carr wants to stick it to a little bit. You think a little bit? I think he wants to stick it to him a little bit, and he'd have to be wowed. He'd have to get an offer that he just look. I'm going to take this offer. This is bigger than anything I'm going to get, and I don't want to go through the hassle of the free agency, visits and all that. I like the Saints. They wowed me. I'm just going to get it done now. And he might even be able to ask for a bigger contract and say, look, to get it done now, I want an extra 10 mil, guaranteed or something like that. Or instead of 100, I don't know what his contract's going to look like, 100 something mil guaranteed. He's going to get over 100 something mil guaranteed. Um, he might say, give me 120 instead of 100, and I'll do it right now. And the Saints will go, done. You know what I mean? That's the advantage of Derek Carr doing the trade. Derek Carr could potentially get a little more by pushing the Saints to the brink of thinking we're not going to be able to have a quarterback if we don't make this move. We got to make this move. We got to overpay. What if Derek Carr gets like 100? What if he gets more than Aaron Rodgers got? What if you get? I think Aaron Rodgers got like 140 million guaranteed, something like that. I forget what it was. What if he's able to get like 150 guaranteed? It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if the Saints got laughed at by such a big offer, but it wouldn't shock me if the Saints freaked out enough that they had to get this done and were afraid that they were going to not have a shot in hell to get him if they don't do this, via trade. If they let Carr hit free agency, they got to compete with all of these QB needy teams. I really do think that the Saints have a shot at dropping a big offer. Carr to the Bucks makes more sense, says Jaime. Maybe Saints will have better talent than the Bucks next season, says Hot Prime. It's debatable. It depends how long Kamara's on the field, and NFC South will be up for grabs. It will, bro. How about trade yesterday, Dynasty Superflex? 1.10 and the 5.10 for Herbert. I'd rather have Herbert. Assuming those are rookie picks. If that's like a veteran pick, and I don't really understand, like if it's not a full dynasty. Dynasty, you keep everybody, so it should be rookie only picks. So yeah. All right, guys. What else you got? Hit me with some questions. Saints will have better weapons. Evans, Godwin, Rashad White over Olave, Kamara. even play, says Jaime. He'll play, but how long will he be suspended? 6 to 8 games, 4 games, no games. I mean, anything's possible, but I think that Kamara's also got the risk factor of dropping off. But I don't know. I'd rather have the Buck offense, I think, and the Bucks have a pretty decent D, but they're kind of in shambles too. I mean, Tom Brady. I know everybody thinks Tom Brady fell off, but I kind of feel like the Bucks fell off. I felt like they just couldn't. But maybe Carr's the glue. I know that sounds silly, but I mean Carr's still decent. I think people are Carr's not that bad. Carr's getting a bad rap. I don't think Carr's as bad as people make him out. I think he's a good option for some of these teams. I think he's a legitimate option, and I think while he failed, and he kind of did in a Raider uniform, he still delivered a lot of production. And I don't know, part of me blames the Raiders. The O line was hurt all year. Was the Bucks' problem? Saints will draft a running back 100. Bro, they get like a Sean Tucker, and then they've got Olave and then Derek Carr. Now we're talking. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Tucker will fall pretty decent. Carr would be the best QB in the NFC South, hands down. Says who dat dude? Appreciate you, who dat Bill. Why isn't A Rod to Tampa a topic? It is, but um, it'll get more touted in the next couple of weeks. Jameson Williams making the Moonman list. He could. Olave's value goes up just on the rumors, probably. Saints have really good receivers. They can pick up a running back easily in the draft. I agree, Hot Prime. I agree. The Packers don't want Rodgers in the NFC, says Jaime. Yeah, true, but I don't know that they'll have a choice, end of day. Raiders fans will miss Carr. I think fans have forgotten what 0-2, what 2-15 feels like. The Packers don't want Rodgers in the NFC. Carr getting over 100 mil guaranteed. Market is wild. The cap goes up too, so that very much locks in over 100 mil. I mean, easily. I mean, he could get 140, 150 mil guaranteed. He could sign a $250 million, 140 guaranteed deal. I mean, I don't know that he'll sign that, but I'm saying he could. Jets Raiders bidding war for Rodgers incoming. Any security guard harassed you today? No, bro. I got left alone like crazy. But your boy should have a media pass for Thursday. I'll be hopefully inside the restricted areas, doing all the potential player interviews, but we'll see. I don't know how many are going to be available unless you've got things scheduled. It's kind of crazy, and there's a lot of media there, so it's not like just because you have a media pass, you're guaranteed anything really. Um, it's tough to say. But I'll at least be there. I'll at least go live. I need to get a power bank real quickly here. Let me see. Let me go to my shopping cart on Amazon. I was going to order this yesterday. I should have ordered it. Go to my cart. I know they'll probably have power supplies, but I just need to make sure I'm good to go. If I proceed to checkout, when will I get this? February 9th. I need it. I need it tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. This power bank's not going to work. I need a power bank tomorrow. I have to make a trip over to Radio Shack, Best Buy, move to cart. Let's see if that one will come tomorrow. Let's see if that one will come tomorrow. Save for later. I should have ordered it yesterday. That's on me. That's on me. I need it now, freak. I need it now. Thursday. No. We need a overnight delivery. Why are these power banks not? I need one of these. With the AC plug, just to protect myself in case I don't have power wherever I'm at. They may not give your boy Smitty any kind of sort of power situation. You know what I mean? I might have to I might have to Jimmy rig my own situation. I might have to I might have to get a green screen and put it behind me and walk around with the big old, thing tied to me. I might have to go to Walmart Thursday. No. No, the answer is no. We need a power bank. How do I sort by delivery by tomorrow? I may have to go to Walmart. Power bank. one AC outlet, 1 day delivery. $99, that's fine. Whatever it takes. We get this by Thursday. No, that's not what I asked you. Overnight. Free delivery overnight. This one right here. Overnight delivery. Add to cart. Oh, hold on. Go live from Roy's room. Can you imagine? Okay. Go to checkout. Save for later. Save for later. Checkout. Come on, give me overnight. Overnight, baby. Overnight delivery. Do it live. Place order. Oh no! I gotta cancel. I had one of the other ones in there. Cancel item. Order created by mistake. Cancel selected item. Okay. I might have screwed that up. Overnight. Okay, still coming. Overnight, doing it live. I don't even know if this one's good. It looks good. Looks good enough. It's got 4 out of 5 stars. It's got one. Oh, it doesn't have a. That sucks. That's okay. I needed a micro USB or a USB C would have been nice, but it's got a USB 1, USB 2, a 12-volt outlet, a 15-volt input, and there's no. Looks like maybe it's on the other side. No USB C, huh? That's right. That's bunk. I have adapters, but I would have liked to have had a USB C. That would have been nice. But at least I got the power, the AC outlet. Let me see if I can find one more. Please answer my trade question, Smitty, about Burrow. Okay, Corey. Sorry. Corey says, Dynasty. Bro, you wrote a novel, Corey. Superflex trade yesterday, Burrow and 4.10 rookie pick for T. Law, Jameson Williams, and 3.10 rookie pick. Reason why I did is JMO won't start for me this season, and now I have Burrow, Chase stack. I like Jameson Williams a lot, but I would definitely rather have Burrow. I think he did good. Somebody always check the ratings. I do. It's 4 out of 10. But I had to get the overnight delivery, bro. I had to. Excuse me. All right, guys. I'll see you all tonight. Appreciate you. Hit that like button on your way out the door. Derek Carr, is he going to the New Orleans Saints? At the end of the video, drop a comment.